Listen carefully, because this is where most men get it completely wrong, and they don't even realize it. You think she likes you. You think everything is going well. The conversations feel smooth. She laughs, she replies, she engages. And in your mind, you start to relax. You think, I've got this. But what you don't understand is this. She's not just talking to you, she's watching you, testing you, and deciding at the same time. Let me explain. Because this doesn't happen all at once. It happens slowly, subtly, in ways most men completely miss. At the beginning, everything feels easy. She's responsive, she's curious, she's giving you attention. And that's exactly where the trap begins. Because the moment you feel comfortable, you stop paying attention. Then it starts. First, she pulls back. Not completely, just a little. She replies slower. She becomes slightly colder, less expressive, less engaged. And this is the moment where most men fail. Because instead of staying calm, they react, they double text, they overthink, they try harder, they chase. But that's exactly what she's testing. Your emotional control, your ability to stay centered. Because if your behavior changes the moment she pulls back, she knows she has control. And once she feels that, attraction starts to drop. Then she challenges you, not directly, not aggressively, but subtly. A small, sarcastic comment, a slight sign of disrespect, a moment where she pushes your boundaries just a little. And again, she's not looking at what you say, she's watching how you respond. Do you stand your ground calmly, or do you try to impress her? Do you hold your frame, or do you fold just to keep things smooth? Because smooth doesn't create attraction. Strength does. And if she doesn't feel that strength, she starts losing interest. Then she becomes unpredictable. One day she's warm, next day she's distant. She disappears, then comes back like nothing happened. And this is where most men completely lose themselves. They start adjusting, waiting, checking their phone, thinking about her all day, reacting to every small change, but that's the test. Are you stable, or are you controlled by her behavior? Because if your mood depends on her, you've already lost. Then she watches how much you invest, your time, your energy, your attention. Do you give too much too fast? Do you make her your priority immediately? Do you drop everything just to be available? Because if you do, she doesn't see effort. She sees imbalance. And attraction cannot survive imbalance. Because when everything comes too easily, there's nothing left to value. And finally, she watches your standards, what you tolerate, what you ignore, what you allow. Do you stay silent when something feels off? Do you accept behavior you know you shouldn't? Do you lower yourself just to keep her? Because every time you do that, you're not keeping her. You're teaching her how to treat you. And once she stops respecting you, it's only a matter of time before she loses interest completely. Now listen carefully, because this is the part most men don't want to hear. You didn't lose her randomly. She didn't just wake up and change. You failed the tests that you didn't even know were happening. This doesn't mean you should play games or ignore her or act cold. That's not the point. The point is this. You need to stay grounded, focused, centered in your own life. You need standards, boundaries, direction. Because attraction is not built on being available. It's built on being valuable. So what do? You stop chasing. You stop overgiving. You stop trying to be perfect. And you start doing this instead. You build your own life, your own focus, your own purpose. You become a man who doesn't react to everything. A man who doesn't lose himself. A man who cannot be easily controlled. Because when you become that man, everything changes. She starts thinking more, wondering more, respecting you more, and yes, chasing you. Now be honest. Did you recognize yourself in this? Which part hit you the most? Drop it in the comments. I read everything. And if this made something click in your mind, subscribe. Because this is just the beginning. And once you understand this, you stop chasing and start being chased.